Hello, good evening, everybody. I'm your host, Clip, the host of the Clubhouse Sports Bar, coming to you live right here, at least for Virginia Loud Cat area, everybody. Today, ladies and gentlemen, I'll tell you guys about the fact of the NBA Finals caliber matchup between the Lakers versus the Nets, by the way, or I should say the Nets dethroning the Lakers, which a lot of people have been waiting. And I'll say the fact that they could face each other yet again in the NBA Finals. I'll definitely get you guys with that, and why the Nets are for real for this time. That's gonna be some piece of news. I'm gonna have plenty on that. I'll tell you guys about the fact that the Bucks are on a 5-game losing streak right now, and whether or not the Bucks can get playoffs, if they can, that is. I'll talk with you guys about the fact that Lebron James and KD are the All-Star game captains, by the way, for the ATL All-Star game. Talk with you guys about the fact that the Mets reached a 2-year off from Tyjuan Walker, worth $20 million. Get you guys to that. Novak Djokovic's got his hands full with Daniil Medvedev for the 21 Aussie Open title. Limited fans being allowed at the men's college basketball March Madness tournament, by the way, and then get you guys to that for sure. And the fact that King Patrick Mahomes and Brittany Matthews have little pregnancy photos, and also the fact that and that's all there is I'm going to say there. And also Deshaun Watson, it's going to be Deshaun Jackson being released by the Eagles, stemming from those numerous injuries that he's had. So I'll definitely get you guys up for sure, ladies and gents. So first things first, ladies and gentlemen, I'm starting things off with the fact that the Nets took down the defending champs, the NBA Lakers, last night. And this was nothing but an NBA Finals caliber kind of matchup that every fan has been vying to see. The Nets took out the Lakers 109. 109 to 98. So that's all there is for that, everybody. And yeah. So all right. So as I was saying, guys, sorry. Nets took out the Lakers 109 to 98, guys. Where James Harden has scored 23 points, had 5 rebounds, 11 assists, 2 steals, and 1 block. Kyrie Irving has scored 16 points, 7 rebounds, 5 assists, and 1 steal. Joe Harris scored 21 points, 5 rebounds, 1 assist, and steal. LeBron James scored 32 points, 8 rebounds, 7 assists. Kuzma scored 16 points, 10 rebounds, 1 steal, and a block. Montrezl Harrell scored 10 points and 3 rebounds. Let me say this right now, guys. Nets are going to be legitimate, or prove they. To be honest, I'll say this right now. If they have to face, Nets and Lakers have to face each other yet again, if that's a prelude of things to come to the NBA Finals, oh my goodness, Lakers are going to be in for a rude awakening. LeBron James, he was in for a rude awakening. I'll tell you that right now, because I don't want to vote against the Lakers. I don't want to do that. But the big three, those 3 Musketeers, consisting of James Harden, the bearded hair James Harden, of Kyrie Irving, and KD, who was on the sidelines with an injury, by the way. I'll say this right now. What you saw last night was the finals matchup. What you saw was the Nets destroying the Lakers. I'll tell you that right now. And I will say this right now. Lakers are going to come back with a vengeance no matter what. So I would say the Lakers are going to get their revenge. I would tell you right now, Lakers will face yet again the Nets in the NBA Finals. The Nets will be heavy favorites to win the Eastern Conference Finals. The Nets will make it to the NBA Finals. And to be honest, I don't have the Nets walking as NBA champs. I really don't. I mean, yes, KD, he was a former 2-time NBA champ. LeBron James, a 4-time NBA champ and Finals MVP. Yes, the fact that Kyrie Irving is a former NBA champ was with LeBron James with the Cavs. We all remember that. Excuse me, but truth be told here, guys, and James Harden, he's never been an NBA champ. He's been an MVP, but not an NBA champ. That right there was absolutely malicious. This is what fans have been dying to see their illustrious lives. Because I'll say this right now, Lakers, they keep their heads on the swivel. And it's the same that goes, you know, remember the same with Cobra Kai. Strike first, strike hard, no mercy. Nets struck the Lakers last night. They did. Strike first, strike hard, no mercy. That's why the Nets took out the Lakers last night. If they even think about taking out the Lakers in the NBA Finals, ooh. And if they send a direct message towards LeBron James, yet again, Nets players or of Kyrie Irving and James Harden, others will go, we're going to take your crown. And you may be the king of LA. We're going to take that crown of yours. We're going to consider ourselves the kings of Brooklyn. Yeah, the three kings of Brooklyn now. I mean, that'll be James Harden and Kyrie Irving sending direct message toward that. That was Kyrie. That was the Nets of Kyrie Irving and James Harden sending direct message towards King of LA, King LeBron James himself. So if you had that, Nets took the taste out of the Lakers' mouths, which what they did. But I assure you this: Lakers are gonna come back. Lakers get their revenge. You know, that's some that you know they will come back. But you come with but saying that goes, you come with the king, you best not miss because this. I'll tell you this right now. This is gonna affect the Lakers' chances of being back-to-back NBA champs. I don't have the Nets walking as NBA champs. No. Nets are good, no disrespect. But Lakers right now, they may be in trouble. And this is going to say right now that the Lakers, man, they may be in trouble. They're good. That, you know, Lakers will come back. They're going to win games, which they will. And I assure you that they're going to come back. And honestly, they're going to look pretty good. So they will be back. I can tell you that. So Lakers they're still going to win games. They can still do that. They're still going to make playoff games. They can still do that. They can still win the Western Conference Finals, which they can. Against the Jets, that's going to be a tough one. And the Lakers right now are tied with the Jazz. But Mike is, oh my goodness. But man, I got to say right now, Lakers looking pretty good, so they can't be stopped. So definitely looking forward to that. And that's something all people want to see. So Lakers looking pretty good. But look who they have. The Jazz. They have won like numerous games. Like I don't know, 11 games, I guess. Despite Donovan Mitchell and Rudy Gobert. My goodness. They're a legitimate threat. I can tell you that right now. But oh my goodness, they can't be stopped. Because I mean, they're like people say they're like the number one team in the Western Conference Finals right now. Lakers are tied with them. But oh my goodness, they can't be stopped. So Lakers, they can still win games, but their chances are like 95% chance of making it back to the NBA Finals. I'll give the Lakers 100% chance to make it to the NBA Finals, and I'll give the Nets a 95% chance of making it to the NBA Finals. I would give the Jazz a 90, an 80, a 90% chance to make it to the NBA Finals. So if you think that for a second, if they're done with each other, think again. Because like it or not, the king will come back. You know? He's going to come back. You may have taken him down last night, but I must warn you, Nets, King's not done. Because I'll tell you this. If the Nets had the nerve to, I don't know if I should say this, retire King LeBron James, that'll be it. That will be it right there. And they walk against that big chance they take his crown, it would shatter everything. I can tell you that right now. Because even though James Harden's never been an NBA champion throughout his illustrious career, even though he's an MVP, the Nets, they are looking pretty good right now. What you saw last night was NBA Finals matchup. They'll face it yet again, if they can, that is. But oh my. Nets can win the Eastern Conference Finals. The Nets right now, they are looking so good. When KD comes back, be ready. You better be ready. Lakers are going to own. Lakers will come back. They can still win the Western Conference Finals. They can still make it to the NBA Finals. But they will get their revenge on the Nets from last night. I'll say that right now. I have the Lakers walking out as back-to-back NBA champs. But the issue here is the Nets. They are looking so good as ever, and if the Nets, if this is the Nets sending the right message towards Lebron James and the Lakers, which they did last night. They said, "We're going to take your crown, and we're going to shove so far below backside yours. We're going to slay the king. We're gonna be known as the Three Kings of Brooklyn, and we're gonna walk out that title because the Nets are a legitimate threat, ladies and gents. The Nets are to be taken seriously here. The Nets are a team that you don't want to cross paths with. The Nets right now, they have won numerous games, and they just took out last night the Lakers, the 10-time NBA champs. That happens in the NBA Finals. Oh man, that would be a huge loss. Lakers are going to rebound and come back from this. I'll tell you that right now. That was one hell of a good game. One hell of a good game. Lakers can't be stopped. Nets right now, they look pretty epic. I'll tell you that right now. I mean, Nets could be Nets are like one of the top teams in the Eastern Conference right now, and they can't be stopped. And you have right now Lakers. Think about, and Lakers are going to ask themselves the very next day. Are we gonna meet the Lake? Are we gonna be the Nets in the NBA Finals? Are we gonna plot our revenge? Are we afraid that we're gonna wind up having to not be NBA champs yet again? Are we worried that we're not gonna be back to make NBA champs? Well, I'll say this right now: Lakers are gonna come back. Something that last night's loss, which is an NBA Finals match. Oh my goodness, which did not disappoint. I can tell you that right now. Lakers will come back with a vengeance. They're still going to be back to make NBA champs. I still have them there, and they will walk out yet again. That's what they're going to do. They can still win games. I get that for sure. But LeBron James Lakers are going to defend their crown no matter what, at all costs, by any and all means necessary. That's the last thing they ever do, folks. Lakers will come back. LeBron James will come back. So it's good. But oh my goodness, Nets are a legitimate threat right now. And they're looking so good as ever. And with KD gets back, Big Three is back in full effect, guys. So look out, everybody. Look out. Nets could be making their way to the NBA Finals, and the Lakers have to face them yet again. So look out, guys. That's the match all you guys want to see. You guys got last night, a prelude of that last night. You guys made it to the NBA Finals, so stay tuned for that, everybody. Also, the Bucks 5-game losing streak against the Raptors yet again. They lost 110-96. Norman Powell had 29 points, had 4 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 steals. Spicy P. Pascal Siakam had 27 points, 6 rebounds, 5 assists, 1 steal, and 2 blocks. Fred VanVleet scored 17 points, 5 rebounds, 8 assists, 1 steal, and a block. The Grizzlies scored 20 points, 12 rebounds, 8 assists, and 2 steals. Khris Middleton scored 13 points, 8 rebounds, 5 assists, 1. Donte Divincenzo scored 14 points, 7 rebounds, 4 assists. You had Brook Lopez scored 12 points, 4 rebounds, 1 steal, and 2 blocks. Bryn Forbes scored 11 points, 5 rebounds, 1 assist, and a steal. I don't know what's going on with the Bucks right now. They need to get together because the Bucks, they have lost 5 straight games, and this is literally going to affect their chances of making it to the NBA playoffs. This is going to affect the chances of not making it to the NBA Finals. Now, the Bucks were the top team. We all know that. We don't know for sure how good they are. But lately, even though the Greek Freak's been a 2-time MVP, lately the Bucks have lost 5 straight games here. So I don't know how they're going to do against the Thunder right now. The Thunder for sure, but they need to get together because the Bucks right now they can't. This can't happen. This can't happen at all. I'll tell you that right now. But the Bucks right now need to be locked and loaded. Keep their head in the swivel. All right. The Bucks need to strike first, strike hard, no mercy. That's what they need to do. If they don't do that against the Thunder, that's it. They need to get together right there. Great for you to step it up. Brook Lopez, step it up. Khris Middleton, step it up. Because if you're not doing what you're doing, you're in trouble. Like you're in trouble right now. Bucks need to go back to winning games. Because there's no reason for this losing streak. There's just no way for it at all. I'll tell you that right now. Because the Bucks right now are getting stepped on day in and day out. How are the Bucks going to come back from this loss? How? How will they? So I'm very curious if the Bucks are going to come back or not. I'm very curious if the Bucks can secure a final spot, which they obviously cannot. But the Bucks right now, they really need a win. They really, really, really need a win because the Bucks right now are not looking good right now. They are not. So got to get together. They got to get together. So hopefully that happens. Others I want to address you, by the way. The Mets have reached a 2-year offer with Taijuan Walker worth a $20 mil guarantee, including a 3-year player option, by the way, which is surprise news right there. And that's all there is you need to know on that, everybody. And that's going to surprise a lot of people out there. I'll tell you that. Also, there's another news. Speaking of Lebron James, who had a loss to the Nets, by the way, Lebron James and KD are the captains for the ASG, for the ATL ASG, by the way, guys. So, in ATL, by the way. So the teams, LeBron James team, minions in the Eastern Conference are Nikola Jokic's birthday's today. Bloody killer Kawhi Leonard, 83, who's going to be out 4 weeks with a calf injury, by the way. PG, pathetic Steph, stupid Steph. Luka Doncic, Dame Dollar, Dames and Dimes. Dame time. Spider Donovan Mitchell, still looking pretty good so far. And Devin Booker. Now, KD's side, by the way, the Divincenzo side, and he's looking pretty. He'll come back. You got the Greg Freak who's step it up. You got the process Joel Embiid. You got Jason Tatum. You got Jimmy Buckets, Jimmy Butler. The real deal, real Bill, Bradley Beal. Kyrie who took out the Lakers last night. The Bear Terror, James Harden. Zach LaVine, and Jaylen Brown, everybody. Those legends are your 2021 NBA ASG teams right there, guys. Eastern to Western, everybody. Wow. That's for Wild Wild West and the Eastern Conference. So Beast of the East. So Wild Wild West versus Beast of the East. So, guys, it's on, guys. It's on. So everybody look out. Look out. So, close that. Big issue with Dame Doll being picked over by everyone else by stupid Steph. That's pathetic. Making Dame Doll feel overlooked at. Scored a lot of points. I'll tell you that right now. He's done his Hulu commercials. He's done that. Rapping his games, spinning his games, what he's doing. Love it a lot. But Dame Dollar, Dames and Dimes, Dame time. Damian Lillard, he needs to, get in there. He's looking pretty good so far. I'd have him as an MVP, for future MVP, which he is, by the way. He's looking pretty good so far. I'll tell you that right now. So that's a lot of people looking forward to. I know I am. That's all there is. You need to know that. So that's surprising right there, buddy. Also, another news I want to address here: the NCAA is going to allow limited fans for the men's March Madness B-ball tournament. By the way, guys, and ending up to 25% capacity. This thing at the Final Four. Now, participants, staff members, fans, viewers, subscribers, live virtual audiences, family members are going to have masks and distancing. Isolation will be required, by the way, guys. So that will be surprising news right there. I can tell you that much. And that's all there is you need to know in that. So, also, the news that Novak Djokovic faces Daniil Medvedev in the 2021 Aussie Open title. So that's surprising news right there. I will say that right now. And that's also you need to know for sure, everybody, on that. That's all the best news you get yet. Others here I want to point out, by the way, that Johnny Damon was arrested for a DUI. His BAC level was .30, by the way. That's up the legal limit. That's 4 times the legal limit, by the way. His wife, Michelle Manson Damon, was arrested and charged for pushing a cop, by the way. She was being uncooperative, combative, by the way. She was charged with battery and resisting arrest or violence, by the way. Now, Damon says that Damon pulled over at 1:23 a.m. after cops spotted him SUV, like his SUV swerving over the road. And Johnny Damon slurred his speech and unsteady and admitted to drinking alcohol early in the evening. Damon said that he was at the London house as a guy that is who was wealthy and got plenty of having a good time and all that stuff. So John Damon was charged and arrested for DUI. His wife, Michelle Manson Damon, was arrested and charged for shoving a cop for unlawful battery, resisting arrest, being uncooperative, and more importantly, battery as well. So that's all there is. You need to know that. And if he is convicted of these charges, he will. And now they're both convicted. Now they're on the way to make on the nanny's house, and the cops called them. They said, sorry. Both John Damon and Michelle Damon, they're in jail right now. So they were on the way there. That's all there is to it. You need to know that, everybody. And not looking good there. Took a breathalyzer test, but he was cooperating there. So if he's convicted of the charges, he will have jail time for sure. He will get, I don't know, 20 years behind bars, 50 years behind bars, and he may have to do maybe put on house arrest, maybe there's repercussions are going to be waiting here for sure. I can tell you that right now. And obviously, there's no surprise to everybody. So he's got to learn better. He's got to do better and know better. That's all there's you need to know, everybody. So that's all there's you need to know. Other things I want to point out, by the way, Terrence Davis' domestic abuse charges of aggravated harassment, assault, criminal mischief, attempted assault, endangering the welfare of a kiddo, and another assault. The charges against those domestic abuse charges have been dropped, by the way. Now Terrence didn't plead. Now Terrence, he did not plead guilty to any of these charges, by the way. From both sides agree on the offer if Davis pays $1,000 restitution and avoids disaster next year in 2022. Keeps his nose clean in 2022. His next court date is going to be in February 2022, by the way, guys. After if he keeps his nose clean, and the case, if he keeps his nose clean, the case will be dismissed. So if you guys remember that Terrence Davis, by the way, was arrested and charged for domestic abuse, by the way, charged a couple times. And obviously, that's all there is you need to know on that for sure. So if he keeps his nose clean, his charges will be dropped, and that's all there is you need to know. The case will be dismissed, and that's all there is you need to know on that, everybody. So that's all there is to it you need to know. Other than that, I want to point out, Deshaun Jackson has been released from this own stable, the Eagles, by the way, stemming from the injuries that he's had. And depending on where he goes from there, he's played for Washington, probably with the Cowboys, and next thing you know, goes back to the Eagles. So he has now been released. So Deshaun Jackson has been released from the Eagles. I can tell you that. Now the question is, what's the next ulterior motive? Where's it going to put J.J. Watt? Where's it going to put Deshaun Watson? Where's it going to put, let's see, Dak Attack? Where's it going to put him? So what's the good? What lies ahead of Deshaun? Let me ask you guys this: what lies ahead of Deshaun Jackson? What lies ahead there? You think he's in pursuit of a team of his choosing, or do you guys think that Deshaun Jackson should just hang it up? It goes like this, guys. If Deshaun Jackson was in the green pill, he can go to any team of his choosing if he wants. Any team that he hasn't been on of his own choosing, and the next thing you know it, decides to go to any team of his choosing he may consider winning a Super Bowl title with. And even though he's been a former Super Champ of his own right, that's pretty good. But if he ends up taking the white pill, by the way, he will consider retiring from the NFL. Folks, I got a feeling that Deshaun Jackson is going to do the opposite. And he may pitch the idea that this is it for me. So I would say this right now, that Deshaun Jackson is going to consider, as we went for the past couple of years, but if we take that white pill, by the way, hang it up, hang up his little cleats, hang up his jersey, hang up his little jersey, hang up his little helmet, say goodbye to the Eagles yet again. The next thing you know, right there, say goodbye to the NFL. Make a little speech all you want. Make a little rah-rah speech make your little rah-rah speech if you want. So I can tell you this right now, that Deshaun Jackson will consider retiring from the injuries. Now, he's only been from the injuries, but if he retires from the injuries, that's it for him. Deshaun Jackson has been playing this game for quite a while now, I'll tell you that. And more specifically, Deshaun Jackson should just consider, retiring is the best option for him. Now, he may be released from the Eagles, by the way, who already took the trash of Carson Wentz, who's now sent to the Colts. And there is footage, by the way, of that piece of trash Carson Wentz arriving to the Colts, by the way. And he's not getting the ovation he gets. I'll tell you that right now. So not looking good there. And to be honest, Carson Wentz is the most hated quarterback in NFL history because he's a crapper. It's what he is. That's all you need to know in that, everybody, for that. But Deshaun Jackson did what had to be done. I mean, yes, he thought he could have stayed, and yes, he could have done that. But Philly fans can't always have what they really, really want. So Deshaun Jackson is gone once again from the injuries, by the way. But if he decides to retire from the injuries, that'll be a different story. But in the end, though, Deshaun Jackson would do the right thing, take that white pill, retire. For sure. If he has got no teams that he's unable to be in pursuit of, well, the only option for him is just retire and walk away from the NFL. So that's what he has to do. He's good at what he does, but Deshaun Jackson will just have to retire anyways. That's the option I have right there. And I think that he's one of the top tier talent, which he is, by the way. I can tell you that, one of the best to ever do it. But he has been facing some criticism. And he's gonna let heat from a post that he sent up regarding BLM from last year, and people were a little upset with that post that he sent, and people weren't too pleased about that. I can tell you that right now. But Deshaun Jackson just got released, by the way, and to be honest, that's it for him. That's it. It's not like they're gonna say, we're gonna move him from Deshaun Jackson. He maybe worth something though, but that's it for him. So D-Jax did us some favor, just said goodbye, Eagles. You got to get over memories. Thanks for doing this. Thanks for doing that. The fact that I'm looking good right now. The fact that I'm getting to that point. But obviously, this is it. So Deshaun Jackson is in that place. If he is in that place, and now he may be released, but if he in death, he will just have to hang it up and say goodbye to the NFL forever. That's what he would do right there. That would be next tier mode right there, everybody. So fans, stay tuned, everybody, because Deshaun Jackson want to play more. So, or if we just have to go to a team that he feels comfortable with. So, but who would it be though? Would it be G-Men? Can't be Washington, no way. He's already been there. Would it be I don't want to say Tom Bay Bucks. That would be something, but I wouldn't do that. Could it be Chiefs, by the way? That would do something. Would it be Ravens? Like who would be in pursuit of getting Deshaun Jackson? Who would it be? Let me know in the comment section about that. I'll be more than happy to address this month for sure, everybody. That's all there is, all the news you need to know, everybody. So that's all I got to say on that for sure, everybody. So that's all there is for that, everybody. And honestly, that's on all the fans already. I think you can spend a lot for Deshaun Jackson. And apparently, guys, you guys are going to wonder, what lies ahead of Deshaun Jackson? Where does he go from here? What's his next ulterior motive? What's he got in store for the fans? What's he got in store for the viewers out there? What's he got in store for the subscribers? What's he have in store for everybody else out there? And obviously, he will be one day in that place. Look out, guys, because he's not done yet. And honestly, this is something that a lot of people have been waiting for. And, you can say that Eagles fans would keep him, but they didn't get what they bargained for. They did not. So I'm saying there, everybody. And clearly, Deshaun Jackson is done yet again. So that's all there's you need to know, everybody. So what happened there? Just from the injuries, by the way. But if it was half from the injuries, much like Andrew Luck did, Deshaun Jackson would just retire and just take his ball and get going and just hang up his jersey, cleats and jersey, and he'll be a future Hall of Fame. I can tell you that right now. So he's doing good at what he does, though. But I think it's just safe to say that at this point, he'll come back. I can tell you that right now. He's been a huge success since, and that's all there's you need to know that right now. That's all there's to it. Other things I want to point out, by the way, after losing in a second Super Bowl appearance, by the way, and his kingdom collapsing, and Chiefs' kingdom collapsing, which is not something that I should not address on national television. Former King Patrick Mahomes and his queen, Brittany Matthews, this is a different topic, guys. We're in a pregnancy photo shoot, by the way, guys. King Mahomes was in a suit and tie. Because they have to, and by the way, they have a little girl. They have a little Princess Mahomes on the way too, as well, everybody. So that's why they have a little girl on the way. So you saw Patrick Mahomes, King Mahomes, in his suit and tie. And you saw the Queen Bee, Brittany Matthews of Chiefs Kingdom, in a gown, not a wedding gown, plain gown, by the way. So what's missing here? You know, Brittany Matthews just said, "My king to King Patrick Mahomes." That's what he said. Yeah, that's right. I said it. King of the AFC division, king of the Chiefs Kingdom. He's the king of the Super Bowl, even though he got slayed a week ago, which I was not too pleased with. And honestly, folks, Chiefs will come back. Chiefs are going to come back. I would say that right now. They will come back. Even though, one place may have been foiled, by the way, by the likes of Tampa Bay, the 7-time Super Bowl champ and 5-time Super Bowl MVP. Who knows that? But, let's be sure there's no wedding crash there. All right? So, what ensued there? They had a little pregnancy photo shoot because for the little girl, little Princess Mahomes on the way. Yeah, even though Patrick Mahomes, King Mahomes, is girl dad Mahomes. Yeah, girl dad Mahomes. The Super Bowl MVP, which he is. Which by the girl dad's MVP, the girl dad's Super Bowl MVP, mini MVP, little girl on the way. That's all there is for that, everybody. So, question is exactly, when's the wedding? Sorry, I should say, when's their Super Bowl MVP wedding? That's the big one right there. You need to know, everybody. That's the big one you got to know. And Patrick Mahomes would be back-to-back Super Bowl champ. What's missing there? Not a back-to-back Super Bowl champ. You got your ring on. You got your Super Bowl ring on. You got your engagement ring. Brittany Matthews has hers. I mean, yes, it is true that King Mahomes, Patrick Mahomes, and Brittany Matthews are like co-champions. I think a year ago, they would still be co-champions by now, but I was in Tampa Bay for all that and got revenge. So, Chiefs Kingdom will be rebuilt, and they will come back. Chiefs will come back. All right, they will be back. So, Patrick Mahomes, enjoy while it lasts, because your kingdom will be rebuilt. They'll come back with a vengeance, which they will, and more importantly, they'll be back. So, ladies and gents, they will be back, and that's all there is you need to know. Next season, Chiefs will come back, get revenge on Tampa Bay, and Chiefs are going to walk out with another title, back to back. Now, it wasn't a year, it wasn't a week ago. They'll walk out with another titles and more, and they're going to make sure that Chiefs are going to make sure they're going to put Tampa Bay. They're going to kill the legacy of Tampa Bay, and they will retire Tampa Bay as well. And Tampa Bay wants to play past 45. It's ridiculous. So, what are your thoughts about that? I'll just want to share, but that's all you need to know. Ladies and gentlemen, others I want to point out. I want to wish happy birthdays out to want to wish happy birthdays out to happy birthdays out to Jay Card from World Heroes Game, Victoria Justice, Smokey Robinson, Leslie David Baker, Justine Bateman, Benicio Del Toro, Haley Dove, Ariel Kebel, Millie Bobby Brown, Mabel McVeigh, Seal, Cynthia Bay, Amar, Jokic, by the way, looking pretty good. Cassie Martin, Kristen Doubt, Mike Miller, Bellamy, Young, Mascarita Dorada, AW Chairman Sean Spears, Camille Kosek, who's already celebrated the Gronkinator from winning a Super Bowl title a week ago. Taste of a champ. Well, that makes Camille Kosek and Rob Gronkinator co-champs, by the way. Happy birthday to her. And congrats to them. Walking out Super Bowl champs. I'll say it right now. Happy birthdays to Immortal Technique, to Shaq Baker, Drea Dominique, Josh Reddick, Roger Goodell, Tanya Medushina. You got Jay Nicole, Stephanie Waring, Ophelia, Lovey Bond, Cody Parker, Lisa Faulkner, and Vladimir Guerrero. So some of your birthday wishes, birthday shows, birthday tweets, everybody. That's all you guys got to do just for now, and that's what I'm gonna say, everybody. So that's all you need to know. Also, let's see, massive news that people are gonna be disarrayed about. This is man. Don't think it's gonna react to this, but Kim Ye done for. They're done. They're in isolation. So yeah, K-Dash and Yeezy, Kim Kardashian and Kanye West, Yeezy, they got divorced. Yep, they got divorced after 7 years together. After 7 years of getting married, now they're gonna be 7 years apart. So right here that they're gonna have to get custody of their 4 little kiddos. They're gonna do some co-parenting for sure. And K-Dash is concerned about her former hubby of hers, Kanye West, Yeezy, because he had a bit of a pipe hole episode. And even though they were both Trump kissers, everyone knew that for sure. And the fact that, they were talking in the car, and next thing you know it, things weren't looking good though. So Kim Ye, I'm sorry, I'm not. Oh yeah, sorry, not Kim Ye. So K-Dash, Kim Kardashian, she's doing that to be done, and K-Dash and Yeezy is no more. So she isolated herself from Yeezy. That's all there's on that, everybody. So Kim Ye is no more, guys. K-Dash and Yeezy, Kim Kardashian and Kanye West, they are no more. They're not a rare gem anymore. That's it. They're isolated from one another. They're gonna get custody of the 4 kiddos, and they're moving on from one another, and they're isolated from one another. That's all there is to know. So where they go from here, everybody? That's a big question. So that's all there's you need to know, everybody, on that. That's all there is you need to know. So they're done for. They're done. So They're now isolated from one another. It means they're divorced. They're split atoms now. They're divorced. That is all there is you need to know, everybody. And things did not look good there. She was trying to request it, and then she got what she wanted. That's it right there, everybody. So that's all there is you need to know. So, and Kanye West, he needed help. He had to get some. He needed some medication, and even though she was concerned about his well-being, and things did not look good there, everybody. So honestly, guys, things did not look good. So guys, cats in the bag, folks. Kim Yang, no more. K Dash and Yeezy, no longer a rare gem. That is all the news you need to know, everybody. It's out there, guys. So check it out, everybody. So that's all you need to know. Well, ladies, that will do right there for the Clothing House Sports Board. Please be sure to like, subscribe to the Clothing House Sports Board, both YouTube channel and Facebook page by any and all means necessary. Let me know in the comments section what your thoughts on the Nets taking the Lakers. And if you think that the Nets are a legitimate threat to the Lakers, by the way, if you think the Nets are going to walk out as the new NBA champs, which could affect the Lakers' chances of walking as back-to-back NBA champs. Let me know if you think or you think the Lakers, by the way, are going to come back and become back-to-back NBA champs. Let me know in the comments section. But I will be more than happy to address the sponsorship. But that is the best news yet. All you need to know, everybody. What are your thoughts exactly on the Bucks having a 5-game losing streak? Let me know in the comments. Let me know if they're going to come back against the Thunder. Your thoughts about that? I will address the sponsor for sure. Let me know if they think it's going to affect the chance to make it back to the NBA playoffs, not make it to the NBA finals. Let me know in the comments about that. If they're going to get a comeback, let me know about that. I will just want to share, buddy. Your thoughts on John Dane being arrested for a DUI? Let me know about that. Comments and what repercussions going to weigh him. I'll just want to share, buddy. What your thoughts about that? Your thoughts on Super Bowl MVP? The girl that's Super Bowl MVP, the engaged, soon to be married, Super Bowl MVP, King Sir Patrick Mahomes, and his queen bee, Brittany Matthews, for pregnancy photos. Let me know in the comments what your thoughts about that are. And the vow, that's right, the vow that they're going to make, which they will be doing on their wedding day, whatever that is. So that's about that. They got their, well, all right. They'll say they have their crowns, but they're going to get that. Their kingdom will be rebuilt. Whatever, sure. I mean, it would have made perfect sense if they were back-to-back Super Bowl champs. Could have happened, but no. Tampa Bay spoiled that. So, thoughts about that, everybody? And you think the vow is the Chiefs being making back-to-back Super Bowl appearances? Let me know in the comments about that. Let me know if you think the Chiefs are going to still be a fact, still going to rule the AFC division, which they will be, a new dynasty, which they were. Let me know about that. Let me know that you guys want to see the Chiefs kingdom. Chiefs, by the way, give revenge to Tampa Bay and assure the legacy of Tampa Bay. Let me know in the comment section about that for next season. I will address it, sure, but that's all you need to know. I'll bet, and that's all there's need to know about that. And what are your thoughts on that, everybody? What are your thoughts on K Dash and Yeezy being isolated from one another? It means they're divorced. What are your thoughts about that, everybody? I'll address from that. Sure, that's all that you used to go serious together. What thoughts about that? That's all there's need to know on that for sure, but that's all there's to it. And yeah, that's all there's to know about it. So get there, everybody. And that's all there's to it. With those limited fans for the by NCAA allowing them to come back to stadiums, by the way, for March Madness tournament, men's March Madness tournament, by the way. Like thoughts about that. I'll just want to share. That's all there's need to know. That's necessary or not. Let me know about that for sure. There's still be a mask, by the way. So that's all there's need to know on that. You think Novak Djokovic is going to walk out as an Aussie Open champ, by the way? That's about that. What do you thoughts on NBA captains being named? LeBron James and KD being named captains for the ASG All-Star for the NBA ASG and ATL. That's about that. Who did you have winning? Let me know about the comments about that. I'll just want to share about that's all there's need to know on that, everybody. And yeah, that's all there's need to know for sure, everybody. I'll be more breaking news and tells live updates of women's stones and a whole lot more on the Clothing Sports Twitter, everything sports Twitter, everything there is you need to know. So like I said, but take care, everybody. You guys have a good evening. Please be safe. You guys have a good weekend. Please be safe with them. Bye bye.